晓得有多少人已经开到第3学年第7章结束的金卡了呢？这边给等不及想知道剧情，或是想一口气看完的巫师们整理了完整的抢先看。因为影片太长，所以会分成上下2集，这里是上集，那我们就马上开始吧。
You're in trouble. Winifred? Is that you? I've been looking everywhere for you. He's watching you. He'll say he's a friend, but don't trust him. Who is? What are you talking about? And where have you been? I tried to find you, but... Don't lie to me, Ivy. You didn't want to find me. No! That's not true. Winnie, please don't go. I'm sorry. What's become of me, Ivy? Because of you! Are you okay, Ivy? Yes, I was dreaming. I'm fine.
Are you sure? That looked like a nightmare to me.
Lottie, that last sketch you gave me nearly caught fire.
Robin and Kevin said they'd meet us on the train. Shall we get on board?
Sure. We'll catch up with you in a minute. I went to Azkaban last week to visit my mother.
Oh my! Was it scary?
Cold, silent, lonely. It was awful. They say it was worse when the Dementors were guarding the gates, but I can't imagine how. My mother tried to be strong, but I could tell she's having a difficult time. I wish I could help her.
How much longer will she be there?
At least a year. It's so unfair. She didn't do anything wrong. The Ministry just wanted to make an example of her because of not me and all their public displays. They're embarrassed by the bad publicity. Now anyone who performs magic in front of a Muggle is going to pay the price.
Like your mother. I'm so sorry, Daniel.
I wish there was something we could do.
Without changing the law, there's nothing to do. I think my sister took it worse. She said someone was spying on us. I think she was just being paranoid, but then I thought I saw someone following me earlier. Just glad to be going back to school.
We better get ready. The train will be leaving soon.
Did you hear? Someone's got a Firebolt Supreme!
Really? A firebolt?
A Firebolt Supreme! Elliot Evers saw them taking it off the train last night.
If that were my broom, I wouldn't let it out of my sight. Hey, what happened to your face?
Oh, just a little unpacking accident.
I didn't realize unpacking was so dangerous.
It is when it's a firebolt that doesn't want to hold still.
The Firebolt Supreme is yours?
Yes, my mum wants me to try out for the house Quidditch team. I'm not very good, especially on the firebolt.
Then I'll train you. You'll be flying circles around the competition in no time.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Robin. You can try the firebolt too, if you want.
I'm just excited. When do you want to start? How about this weekend?
Well, I suppose we could start sooner.
We've still got 20 minutes before potion starts. Let's go!
Aren't we all going to Hogsmeade this weekend?
Oh, yes. I can't wait. I've been dreaming about butterbeer all summer.
This place is wonderful, and we're not even breaking the rules to be here like last year.
Speaking of broken things, how many bones do you think Kevin will break learning to fly that broom of his?
That's mean. I'm sure Robin will have him flying like a champion in no time. She's really quite good.
Hey, who's that with Professor McGonagall?
They're from the Ministry. Lottie saw them walking with Professor McGonagall this morning. She also overheard one of them mention not me before they went into McGonagall's office.
That's interesting. Do you think they're trying to recruit McGonagall to catch not me?
Possibly. Or perhaps they're looking for suspects.
At Hogwarts?
Maybe. Think about Gorski. So an anarchist in our midst seems possible. Daniel?
I think my sister was right. We're being watched.
What?
Don't both look at once. There's a goblin. He's been spying on us since we got here.
He looks more interested in his fire whiskey to me.
Trust me, I caught him staring our way more than once. He must have been the one following me at the train station.
Do you recognize him?
But there is something familiar about him, like a memory from a long time ago. Let's follow him.
Are you mad? He might be dangerous.
All the more reason to find out what he's up to. Come on, or we'll lose him.
Are you sure he came this way?
Maybe he's hiding.
He
wasn't clever enough to avoid us following him, was he?
Unless he does know.
Maybe we should head back to the castle.
Wow! Looks like somebody bought out all of the Weasleys' wildfire whiz-bangs.
I don't think there's a cloud. Look out!
Something's wrong. Look! The branches are catching fire!
It must be the goblin. There he is!
That's not a goblin. He's much too big.
And that mask! I've never seen anything like it.
Niffler! Accio! Wizard chest pieces! Time turn!
broken.
We better get you to the matron. She can fix it.
What do you think you're doing?
Professor Longbottom?
Someone was attacking us.
We fought him, but he got away. He was wearing a white mask. And there was also a goblin.
You fought a masked wizard and a goblin.
Just the wizard. The goblin disappeared before the fighting started.
Did anyone else see you?
No, it was just us.
So much damage. And you're hurt.
My arm is broken.
We better get you to the hospital wing. You two can tell your tale to the headmistress. Wait. What is that?
There's writing on it.
What does it say?
It says, "My spies see all, and right now they see you. If you'd rather not meet an end most tragic, return that which you stole and unlock all magic." It's from not me.
There you are. How's your arm, Ivy?
Better. What did I miss?
The Ministry people were not pleased to hear about the message from not me. They think it's a threat against them.
There's going to be an investigation. That's why they sent for you. They want to question us at the same time.
Question us? Do they think we had something to do with it?
I'm sure the Ministry will try to blame us for this, just like they blamed my mother for something she didn't do.
Oh, hello, Professor Dumbledore.
Hello there. We've met before, haven't we?
Yes, sir. 2 years ago. We came here to, borrow the pensive.
Ah, yes, I remember. And here you are again, looking every bit as troubled as you were during your first visit.
This is new trouble.
Ministry trouble.
Good for you.
Excuse me? How is that good?
Well, it's been my experience that a rebuke from the Ministry most likely means you're doing something right.
Ah, Miss Warrington, you're here. Good. This is Lindarina Crane. She works in the Ministry's improper use of magic office and would like to ask you a few questions.
Yes, a brief interrogation will do. First, you two may have your wands back. Miss Warrington, if I might borrow yours a moment. An incarcerous spell. Very impressive for a witch of your age. But not particularly useful if your intention is to incinerate a tree.
I was not intent on any such thing.
Yes, I know you weren't, and neither were your friends. Of course, you might have been involved in some way.
We weren't.
Yes, I believe you. You were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or perhaps it was the right time, as you seem to have stopped the villain mid-deed. Bravo. You claim the suspect was wearing a white mask with distinctive markings, correct? Can you draw this for me? Yes, that's definitely not me. And we're so close. All we need to do is simply track the suspect back to their classroom and collect our confession.
I'm sorry, but did you say classroom? Are you suggesting another student is involved?
Don't be ridiculous. Clearly it was a professor.
A Hogwarts professor? That is ridiculous.
Is it? Were you aware that nearly all of Not Me's demonstrations have occurred during school holidays?
Well, no, but we're not on holiday now, are we?
You are not, but this particular demonstration occurred at Hogwarts. Coincidence? I think not. I only require access to the staff, students, classrooms, grounds, and all miscellaneous magical creatures found on the premises.
Is that all?
Yes, that should do, for now.
Well, go on then. You're dismissed.
You were right, Ivy. Not Me is at Hogwarts.
Crane certainly thinks so. Although it sounds like she was convinced of that before she arrived.
And that's why we need to watch her. If we don't, another innocent person might end up under the Ministry's thumb.
There you are. Prophet. 3 students at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry were cleared of all charges after initially being suspects in a brazen attack in Hogsmeade. According to lead investigator Lindarina Crane, the dangerous display was undoubtedly the work of the anarchist organization known as Not Me, despite the fact that no Muggles were present to witness the event.
Clearly, the Prophet does not approve of the Ministry's handling of the Not Me scandal.
You see, they're looking for someone to blame to appease the press. It would have been us if they could have twisted the truth.
Sounds to me like someone's upset they didn't get their picture in the paper. Poor little Danny Page, still not famous.
Lay off, Cassandra.
Oh my! Look at that!
Good morning, class. Today, I have something very special to share with you. Mimbulus Mimbletonia. It's a hybrid, in fact. They don't normally grow this large. If we're lucky, it'll bloom this spring, which is a very rare occurrence indeed.
It smells awful!
Oh, yes. Quite dreadful. It's the pustules, which I strongly advise not touching unless it's always been your desire to be covered in stink sap. Of course, once the plant becomes familiar with you, it's quite friendly. Or, if you're on maintenance duty, at least wearing protection.
Like, say, a mask.
May I help you?
Yes, Professor Longbottom. Is it?
It is, Miss Crane. I'm surprised you don't remember me.
Oh, I know who you are, Professor. It's hard to miss a hero of the Battle of Hogwarts.
That's not what I meant. We were at school together. You were 3 years ahead, but still found time to laugh at my occasional misfortune, more than once as I recall.
Now, as I understand it, you were the first on the scene once the smoke had cleared. Is that correct, Professor?
I arrived just as the fire had subsided, yes.
Interesting. And what were you doing in Hogsmeade?
I was headed to the Three Broomsticks. Is that a crime?
No, of course not. Odd that you chose the path you did. So close to the square. So far from the tavern.
It wasn't Professor Longbottom. It was the other wizard.
Yes, the man in the mask, who you described as tall, broad-shouldered, and quite adept with a wand. Where is your wand, Professor? I might want to take a look at it.
Ooh, be careful, Miss Crane. I don't think it likes you. As for my wand, the last few spells I cast all went toward mending the damaged tree in Hogsmeade.
How convenient. I'll be back.
I think you better go before Miss Crane thinks we're conspiring together.
I can't believe she suspects Professor Longbottom. She suspects everybody. Oh, look! It's an owl!
For me? I'll never get post.
I thought no one knew about your family.
So did I. Apparently I was wrong.
Maybe there's a note. Check on the back.
It's an address in Hogsmeade, and a message.
What does it say?
It says, "Come alone." That's the goblin we saw before. He was spying on us.
What do we do now?
He's only expecting Daniel, right? We can sneak up behind him and then... Hey, why aren't you paying attention?
Run!
Where do you think you're going?
Time turner!
Niffler! Accio! Accio!
Daniel Page and Associates. My name is Victor Gridley. Welcome to my humble abode. I trust you found your way without incident.
No trouble. Until we were attacked.
Perhaps next time you'll follow instructions and come alone.
Don't count on it. Wherever he goes, we go.
Feisty! I like her. As for you, Daniel, you're bigger than when last I saw you. As I recall, you spent most of my visit hiding behind your mother's robes. Quite proud of you, she was. Had big plans. It's a shame how things turned out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come now, Daniel. There's no need to hide who we are. A certain moral flexibility is nothing to be ashamed of. Kalina knew that. It's what made her a first-class criminal.
My mother is not a criminal.
No. She earned herself a holiday in Azkaban for being an upstanding citizen, did she?
It's the Ministry's fault. Because of their ridiculous laws about performing magic in front of muggles. They needed someone to blame, so they sent her to Azkaban. She's innocent.
Spoken like a true criminal.
What do you want?
Only what is mine, my dear. Kalina owes me a debt. Perhaps you've seen a coin like this.
It's the coin you showed us last year.
I made it, as I made the one I gave to your mother. It's meant to remind her of the debt she owes, which, as you can see, is long overdue. Now, as she is presently unavailable, I would like her son to pay it.
I don't have any money.
Of course you don't. That is why I have a task for you.
I'm not going to do your dirty work.
No, my boy, these hands are clean. I am merely a procurer of very special, sometimes hard-to-find items. I'm simply a businessman.
You're a thief. You probably want me to steal something from Hogwarts that you can't get to. That's it, isn't it?
You're half right. I do need your access, and the item in question is indeed very special. It's a key, a skeleton key, capable of unlocking any door, be it magical or muggle. But you won't be stealing it. You'll be returning it to its rightful owner, me.
Are you saying that someone stole this key from you and hid it at Hogwarts?
Not just the key, but the thief as well. One of your professors, no doubt. I don't have a name, but I do know he or she is a member of Not Me. I tracked the scoundrel to Hogwarts, but was unable to secure a name. The fireworks display was simply an attempt to force them into the light.
You pretended to be the Order so that the real Not Me would expose themselves.
And had you not got in the way, my associates would have learned the fool's identity. That task now falls to you. I don't care how you do it. I read about the Ministry's investigator. Follow her if you must. I want the culprit and my key.
I already told you I'm not going to help you.
No? Don't you want to help your family? Help your mother and your sister?
You leave Esme alone. She's not even a witch.
Which means it's up to you to protect her by whatever means necessary. Don't be afraid of who you are, Daniel. Embrace it. Good boy. Do not attempt to alert any of your professors, because I will find out. And just in case you're still not convinced... It's been difficult for their kind since they joined forces with you-know-who and lost. The Ministry refused to let them return to Azkaban, leaving most to wander. I found this one in a very dark corner of London and made a deal with him. He helps me with persuasion, and I make sure he gets a square meal now and then. If you don't want your sister to join us for tea, bring me what I ask for.
He has a Dementor. What are we going to do?
We do what he says. We find Not Me and get back this key.
All while keeping Crane from finding it first. This is not going to be easy. Maybe we should tell a professor. Or better yet, the headmistress. Professor McGonagall will know what to do.
No! You heard what Gridley said. We can't risk him going after Esme. Plus, if we tell someone, the whole school will find out my family is in prison, and that is the last thing I want.
Would it really be so bad if people knew?
Yes! It would never be the same!
Kevin is definitely getting better at flying.
You're right. He hasn't fallen off his broom once today.
Exactly. What about Crane, Daniel? Is she still talking to that group of fifth years?
Yes. Did either of you find out anything else about what she's been up to?
I asked Gossamer to watch her, and he hasn't reported anything surprising. He does say she follows Professor Longbottom wherever he goes.
I hate this. If we could just tell Crane, she'd stop pestering the professor.
Maybe, but we still need to find the key. Don't worry, Ivy. No one's going to get hurt, I promise.
Did you see that? Kevin did a full spin without throwing up. I'm so proud of him. We're going to practice with some Quidditch equipment now. Throw me that quaffle, will you?
Sure, that sounds like fun. Here, catch!
What's this? Quidditch practice? You don't mind if I examine your ball, do you?
No, but it's just a quaffle, isn't it?
Indeed it is, although it never hurts to check. Tell me, have any of you witnessed any unusual happenings on or around or above the Quidditch pitch?
What do you mean by unusual?
Out of the ordinary, uncommon, abnormal, atypical, unexpected. Shall I go on?
No, we haven't seen anything.
Disappointing. Do keep an eye open for anything unusual. Preferably 2 eyes. Good day.
Who do you think she was watching? Who else is flying today?
It's mostly just been Kevin and me. And Elliot Evers, of course, but he's always training. He's so good. Oh, and Professor Longbottom stopped by as well.
Just like Gossamer said.
Maybe. Robin, I think Kevin has already found the golden snitch.
What? The snitch is still in our trunk.
Here he is! I found him!
Oh, Kevin! Are you alright? Speak to me!
I think I fell. Gravity and all that. Did I snatch the snitch? That wasn't our golden snitch.
I know. I didn't see where the other snitch came from, but when he tried to catch it, he got smacked in the head by an errant bludger, which also wasn't ours.
Came out of nowhere. My face hurts.
Oh, you poor dear. I should take him to see Madame Pomfrey, but I don't see his broom.
You're worried about his broom?
It's a Firebolt Supreme!
Take him to the hospital. We'll find the firebolt.
Come on, Kev. I'll take care of you.
What's that? It's a bludger. This must be what hit Kevin. That's odd.
I found the firebolt.
What are you doing here?
Sorry, we were just looking for this.
Young witches and wizards should not venture into the forest alone. It is not safe.
We'll be going then, Mr.
My name is Bane. Come. I will show you the way.
Here's the snitch.
No, child, don't!
Golden snitch!
Right. There goes the...
Time turner! Niffler! Phoenix! Wizard chest pieces! Golden snitch! Time turner! Time turner! Niffler! Accio!
Get back, you foul thing! Back, I say!
How do you feel? Tired and sore. What happened?
You and Daniel were bitten. Madame Pomfrey says you didn't take on much venom, so you should be fine. She wants you to stay here tonight as a precaution.
How did we escape? Did someone else show up to help?
Elliot Evers. He arrived just in time.
Elliot saw the whole thing from above and flew down to help. He saved us.
Saved us? Or was spying on us?
Daniel, are you all right?
Esme? What are you doing here?
They told me you were hurt. What's happened? Can you walk? Do you need the nurse?
I'm fine, really. It was just a few spiders. Wait, how did you even get here?
They sent someone, a big fellow. What does that matter? What were you even doing in the Forbidden Forest?
That was my fault. It was my bludger that knocked your friend out of the sky.
So why did you throw it at Kevin in the first place?
I didn't. That bludger is charmed to follow a particular golden snitch wherever it goes so I can practice alone. I lost the snitch in the sun, and before I could find it again, your friend had grabbed it.
If it wasn't for him, I'm not sure we would have made it out alive.
Thank you so much. I don't know what I would do if something happened to Daniel. He's all I've got left.
I can take care of myself.
No, you can't. You barely seem able to keep yourself alive, Daniel. Oh, what am I going to do with you? Elliot, may I have a word with you? In private?
I don't trust him. He just showed up to save us, and now here he is, making friends with my sister.
Relax, Daniel. Elliot is just trying to help. Now, get some rest. You both need it.
Hello. Mom, don't leave me! Where am I?
You're still in the hospital. You were dreaming again. About Mum and Dad. You need to let them go. They're criminals, remember?
Not Mum. It wasn't her fault. It was an accident.
Oh, Daniel, what am I going to do with you? I've tried so hard to take care of us, and you want to throw it all away fighting monsters and sticking up for them.
I'm sorry, Esme. You mean everything to me. You're all I've got left, too.
That's not true. You've got your friends. They care a lot about you. And Elliot seemed nice. Maybe you should be friends with him.
Just because Elliot chased off a few spiders doesn't mean we have to be friends.
Don't be so stubborn, Daniel. Elliot is a good wizard. You could learn a thing or two from him. That's why I asked him to keep an eye on you. So be nice. For me?
Fine, if it means that much to you.
Thank you. Now, you still need your rest, and I need to get home. Be good, okay?
Goodbye, Esme.
And that's where they found her. Crane claims she was attacked by not me, but it's obvious she was just snooping around Professor Longbottom's office.
Maybe we should take a closer look at him too, just in case.
But we know it's not Longbottom. We were there.
And so was he. I'm not saying the professor is a villain, just that it's possible he had something to do with it. Maybe he supports Not Me's message. Sharing magic with muggles isn't exactly dark wizard-worthy behavior.
Maybe not, but it's still illegal.
And all I'm saying is it's worth investigating. That's it.
Hello, Daniel.
Oh, it's you. Coming to check on me already?
Esme's just worried about you. She thought you might benefit from some extra guidance.
I'm doing just fine, thanks.
Trust me, I can relate to getting into trouble. I've been to McGonagall's office plenty of times in 7 years. Making friends in high places, it's all part of the game.
What game?
Life, of course. We're all playing, but some of us are better at it than others.
Yeah, and most of the time it feels like everyone else cheats.
That's because the game is rigged, my friend. It's just like Quidditch. If you want to win, sometimes you have to bend the rules.
I don't think cheating is necessary to have a good life. There are no shortcuts to becoming a better witch or wizard.
Oh? Then perhaps you'd care to test that theory.
Are you crazy? We're in the hospital. We'll get in trouble.
It appears to me that we're alone, and I'll try to make it fast.
Golden Snitch! Niffler!
All right, here goes nothing.
Wizard Chest! Time Turner! Time Turner!
That's not fair. You cheated.
Was this a formal duel? No. I won. Nothing else matters. You see, there are shortcuts to everything. You just need to know where to look. And you must be strong, even if you're afraid. Do you think I defeated that acromantula because I was afraid of it? No. I beat it because I was stronger.
I'm not afraid.
Fear is weakness, but it can also be motivation. Use it, feed off it, and your power will grow. That's how you protect your sister. Show everybody how strong you really are. Understand? Good. Now, come on, let's get you back to your dormitory. Filch has been skulking around here threatening everyone with detention, and you definitely don't want to run into him.
Definitely not.
Hello, where's Daniel? Wait, let me guess. He's with Elliot Evers. Again.
You don't approve?
I wouldn't say that, but Daniel hasn't been focused on finding the key. Since he began spending so much time with his new friend, I guess I'm just worried.
Worried about what, Ivy?
Nothing. How's Elliot?
He's very busy, but he did find the time to teach me a couple of advanced defensive spells. And a few offensive ones, too.
Be careful, Daniel. Messing around with advanced magic isn't a good idea.
Look who's talking.
All right, settle down. Today, we're going to work with several species of vampiric vegetation, which means we need to review defanging techniques. Everyone come up and pick a plant. Gloves on, please. Excellent work, class. I think even a muggle dentist would be impressed.
And what, good sir, would a muggle need with a collection of defanged vegetation? Perhaps for a display of magical might in front of some other muggles, maybe?
What are you talking about? Are you all right, Miss Crane?
Oh, I'm quite all right. Tell me, Professor, where does one store such potentially illegal vegetation? Perhaps in a secret storeroom in the dungeons?
Who told you that?
I have my sources.
Well, yes, I have a storeroom, but it's hardly a secret. Just full of odds and ends. Seeds, mostly. Nothing illegal, I assure you.
I'll be the judge of that.
Merlin's beard. That's all for today. Class dismissed.
I think Crane might be coming undone.
Maybe. We'd better follow her and see what's in that dungeon. It could be the key.
It doesn't look like she's found anything.
I still don't see how Professor Longbottom could be in league with Not Me. It just doesn't make sense.
Who knows? Elliot said everyone's a suspect.
That's ridiculous.
Is it?
Elliot, what are you doing here?
Having a bit of fun. Watch.
Aha! I have you now, Not Me. That's not possible!
Why aren't her spells working?
Because it's a boggart, isn't it, Elliot? You told her Professor Longbottom was hiding something here, and then set a trap for her.
Yes. She deserved it for all the trouble she's caused.
No! I must capture you! I can't. Not again.
This feels...
If you want to act the hero, be my guest. See you around, Daniel.
Does anyone remember how to fight a boggart?
How about 3 of them? flesh.
Mom?
You turned your back on the family, Daniel. Have you forgotten who you are?
No. I'll protect Esme. I'll be a good boy, Mum. I promise.
Good boy? No, Daniel. You're bad. Just like me.
Ridiculous! Are you okay, Daniel?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. It just surprised me.
Was that your mother?
No, I don't know. The Boggart got it wrong. She's a good person. I'm a good person.
Crane ran off. I think she was embarrassed. Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?
No. I'm fine, Ivy. Let's go.
There they go! This is so exciting. Do you think either of them has a chance?
There's only one position open, but Robin is very good. As for Kevin, I think he'll be happy to just stay upright on his broom.
Speaking of embarrassments, Crane is coming over. She's not alone. There's another woman with her. Hello, Miss Crane. Feeling better?
What? Oh, yes. I'm fine. Thank you. Now, children, allow me to introduce Rita Skeeter, reporter extraordinaire, and I'm proud to say, a good friend. Rita, these are the 3 students I mentioned.
Ah, yes. The trio who heroically battled the nefarious Not Me to save... What was it again? A bush?
It was a tree. In Hogsmeade.
I understand, dear. You couldn't help but get involved, could you? There's a few like you every year. You stumble into trouble, lured by danger's siren song. It's the nature of this school, Lindarina. I'm sure of it. It inspires even the most hopeless to be heroes.
Hopeless? Do I look hopeless to you?
Not entirely, no. You do look a tad familiar, however. Have we met before? Been in the papers, have you?
No, I'm nobody.
My dear, we're all somebody, although some of us are more important than the rest.
Is that Professor Longbottom? I'll be right back.
Still, there's something about you, isn't there? Is it possible I've met your parents?
I doubt very much you've met Daniel's parents. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're trying to watch the Quidditch tryouts.
Yes, very thrilling, I'm sure. But I didn't come here to cover Quidditch, did I?
If you're here to write about Crane, good luck. Her investigation is a mess. I don't think there's anything you can say that's going to help her.
Help her? What makes you think I'm here to do that? I doubt anyone would read that. But you, there's still something about your face. Are you sure I've never met your mother?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. It was wonderful to meet you all. Good luck with your Quidditch tryouts.
Actually, I think the tryouts are over. That was fast. Is that good or bad?
I don't know, but here comes Kevin. At least he's still in one piece. Don't tell him we missed most of his flying.
Kevin, you were, great!
Thank you. Be sure to tell Robin.
The only reason I can fly this crazy broom is because of her. Did you see her up there? She was brilliant.
I made the team!
I want you to have this. You're already so good, but you deserve to fly the best broom in the sky. I can't wait to see you win us the Quidditch Cup.
I made the team, and I get to ride a firebolt!
Where's Daniel?
He said something about sending an owl to his mother, which I told him he couldn't do because they won't let owls into Azkaban. And then he said he had a better idea about how to talk to her and left. I'm sure it involves Elliot Evers, whatever it is.
No, I don't think it does. You better come with me. I know where he went.
Daniel wants to be alone. He needs to do this.
Let us pass, Elliot. We know what's best for our friend.
I don't think you know Daniel at all. He's not who you think he is. He's special.
We know him better than you. Now get out of our way.
No. If you want to see Daniel, you're going to have to get through me.
If you insist.
Niffler. Accio.
All right, here it goes.
Time turner. Time turner. Niffler. Accio. Time turner.
Look at you. Daniel the good boy. You're not a good boy. You're the same as your father, your brother, and me. You know it's true. I'm a criminal and I always have been. Stop lying to yourself and accept it. What are you afraid of, Danny?
Leave him alone.
Daniel, why did you come here?
I missed her. I know that sounds crazy because it's just a boggart and not my mum, but it's not the only reason I came. If Gridley's right, if Mum's really a criminal, does that make me?
You're not a bad person, Daniel. Trust me. I know about these things, remember?
I thought about that, Ivy. But this is different. I don't need to fight anyone to know who I am. I can feel it in my heart. When Elliot tricked Crane into finding the boggart, I knew it was wrong, but I was glad he did it. She deserved it.
No, I don't believe it. You're a good person, Daniel.
You're not listening, Ivy. I don't care if I'm good or bad. I want to be strong, powerful. I want to win, whatever it takes.
That doesn't make you a bad person, and it certainly doesn't make you a criminal, even if your whole family is in jail.
Not all of them. Esme is a good person, and I'm going to protect her, no matter what. Gridley said I should embrace who I am, and I'm going to do that.
You sound just like Elliot.
Do I? Good. He's going to be a powerful wizard, Ivy. And so am I. Ridiculous! You see? I'm not afraid anymore, and I know exactly who I am.
以上就是第3学年前4章节的剧情啦。剩下3个章节上传完成后，可以从影片上的链接点过去。欢迎按赞订阅，喜欢你可以帮我分享出去哦。我是克里斯汀猫，我们很快再见，拜拜。